Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 17th of January 2023. I sort of gotten used to writing 2023. It's a Tuesday morning here in Hungary and the sun is shining. Now let me see, we seem to be missing a number 2 here. We are working on our huge canvas. I mean huge. When I mean huge, I'm talking 1 meter. Right? Right. Now, let me try and get situated here, which is not easy. Because I'm going to need actually 2 of my desks to fit this canvas on there. Okay, let me get out a number 2 because there's one over here that's missing. And the number 2 is 317, DMC code. The diamonds fit perfectly. However, as usual, I cannot make a straight line. So after I am done with a section, what I will do is straighten out my rows. I have found that method to be the most constructive. In my case, everyone actually has their own version. We have finished our first pair of socks. I started with the second pair. Yes, I'm in a pink and a red mood. I think it's a good color. This is what I used to wash my handmade socks in. Just place the socks in here, zip it up, and then I just throw it in the machine like this. So, let's see what I left this in, and this was the symbol for 817. Nope. What is 817? It's a J. Yep, it seems to have a lot of that particular code to place. How are you doing today? How are you weathering the weather? This is my pet peeve. Absolutely no snow. Can you believe? Because I can't. We're supposed to have January thaw. There's nothing to thaw. The reason I am concerned about this is because we actually need the snow. We need the snow to melt to have a reservoir of water in the ground for the farms. I mean, the prices of food is high enough without the drought. And if the farmers will have to use drinking water to water the crops, it will make it even higher, the price of food. And this also includes the fruit trees. They need that deep reservoir of water. But Mother Nature doesn't feel like it. We cannot, wring snow out of her. Mother Nature decided doesn't want to snow. We did have opulent rain this morning. Now the sun is sort of shining, sort of a little bit cloudy. Can't really make up its mind what it wants to do. So Mother Nature definitely having a hissy fit. When I am knitting, I was listening to an audiobook, from Audible. Yep, that book. Oh my God. Let me not elaborate. As a person who is by profession definitely trained in a certain level of psychology, I am not going to, I just lost my train of thought in English. I am not going to diagnose the person. The person that wrote the book is reciting his own book on Audibles. Now, I have found that if I speed it up, it's actually quite entertaining, chipmunk style. That's about the only way I could stomach it. I would not recommend the book for anyone that has some issues. Actually, I prefer a more light-hearted, or even a crimi, unsolved murder mysteries and things like that. Really keep my interest. And then I would think, well, let's see if there was this unsolved crime, how I would go about solving it. Well, of course, I'm no criminologist or, something like that. Don't worry about my voice. It's going to be like that all through the winter. No, from experience. Sort of goes into winter hibernation. I don't know. But I do find those unsolved mysteries. I find that more challenging to my brain. Repeating a pattern when you're knitting can be a bit tiresome. Another thing I do is I use up my leftover yarn because it is of good quality, which means the price is good. So I don't like to waste it. When I have, just a little bit of yarn left over, I will make little baby socks. Those are always appreciated. And also, if I have cotton yarn left over, little hats for the newborn and the preemie ward in the hospital is also appreciated. Although I have seen nurses make on the spot little hats for the babies. I don't know, it's some sort of a gauze material. And you just turn it inside out, fold it up, tie the top, and you got a little hat. But they do prefer it to be cotton. Now they have reduced the temperature as far as the heat goes in the majority of the offices, but this is not something you can do in a newborn nursery or the hospital or old folks' home, because their circulation is not that good to be able to adjust to drastic changes in temperature. I know even when I was living in the summer to somewhere where there was air conditioning, we don't have air conditioning in this flat. I would not turn it lower than 25 Celsius, for the very simple reason that it is quite a bit of shock. You know, if you really turn it down to, let's say, 19 or 18 degrees Celsius, and then outside it's about 40 Celsius plus, it is a shock to the system. And since I do have arthritis, I try not to, you know, shock my aching bone. I found that to be the most comfortable. Usually the ceiling fan is just enough, you know. As long as it's not that humid, sticky, kind of hot, I'm fine with it. Well, some of the issues I had in the summer we thought was from unusually higher temperatures than usually we have here in the middle of Europe. I was told I am not in Eastern Europe, I am in the middle of Europe. I said, okay, whatever. We usually have, you know, like, we have 30 degrees centigrade. It's a beach weather. And we had something like 37 centigrade in the summer, which is unusual. But we found it wasn't the heat that was making a few of the unwell episodes. I'm relieved to hear that, because I really want to go back and visit Egypt, but I will not go in the summer. Although it's very comfortable, everywhere is air conditioning, but I see no really reason to go in the summer, especially the height of the tourist season, you know. You can get very good deals off season. So there's really no reason to go and be uncomfortable. I still love to travel. I wish I could do more traveling than I've been doing. We will see what develops. I did remind myself that Valentine's Day is coming up, so we should really start on a Valentine's Day project. Probably I will make an amigurumi. Cupid, maybe? I haven't really decided yet. The wall clock is definitely on the project list. I see the one that's on the wall at the moment has not been too accurate, so it is time to replace it. We just had a diamond run away from me, and I don't know where it went to. And this is crooked. Oh, I got it. Stop yelling, I got it. So as you have seen, we have not been lazy. Now this project over here, since it is so huge, it will definitely be working in the background because we will be concentrating on doing, special projects, whichever is the holiday that's coming up. And definitely want to do something for Easter. Last year, I know I couldn't find a bunny diamond painting. Now, I did pretty good with the Christmas ones. So this is definitely goes into my log as to projects that I will do. I am still intrigued by this, I don't know what you call it. You pour this, I will think of it once I shut down the camera. I always do. Acrylic or whatever. But I definitely need warm weather for that so I can open, windows, etc., because there are fumes with those. Especially do it when, a mini human is not home, because I was told they are rather toxic fumes. So naturally, I don't want to poison anyone. So definitely need a good circulation of fresh air, since I don't have any outside over here. And I really can't see myself doing it in the village. At the moment, the village property is just sort of sitting there. I am still considering selling it. Just seems like too much. Don't have enough time for everything. And it is a huge lot. And with husband working 3 shifts, 6 days a week, it really would need a lot more work. And in the village, everybody has their own lot and vegetable garden. So there's really no way of renting it out. And I hate to see it go to waste. Well, last year, because of the drought, we almost had no vegetables in it. We had a lot of weeds, even though we were killing off the weeds, but... So I told my husband that we should plow it all under and then, disinfect and put weed killer in there. But we are very much against using chemicals in our vegetable garden. But, when it gets to a point where you really have to intervene with some hard stuff and then put the lot in order, and then perhaps give it a rest for a season. That's about the only thing I can think of to properly clean out the mess there right now. And need to flatten the ground also. It's just really not practical, and it will not do the proper job. Just do everything by hand. Definitely need machinery to get things in order. So there are a lot of things up in the air that we want to do. Our husband is going on an outing to Germany to a wedding. He definitely needs a little bit of change of scenery, working so much. He didn't want to go, and I told him, you must. I am ordering you to leave. You do get into a rut. And with the 3 shifts, After a while, you don't know what day it is, and you don't know whether it's day or night. It's like he's either working or sleeping, and of course he's studying. If I thought the Hungarian Constitution was bad enough, now he's into computer programming. I don't know why. I think he's just like me. He sort of gets interested in everything. And then it's full speed ahead. He does a good job of learning on his own. The funniest thing is when he's asking me a question and the video he's learning from is in Arabic, and I'm like, nope, I don't understand. And I am not a programmer. Actually, I'm technically challenged. I just learned how to do a panel on StreamYard after all these years. You know, I couldn't figure it out, but now it's easy. Once you figure it out, it's easy, right? Right. My opinion, too. I love the colors on this canvas, especially on a dreary day, you know? You're like, yippee, let's see some life, some color. And we should go with number 4. And number 4 is 3 to 1. Why do I have a 371 over here? I don't know. So 3 to 1 is another shade of red. I think we counted the last time how many shades of red there is in here. Well, obviously the poppy flowers are red color. But in Hungary, the middle of the poppy flowers is black. I don't see that much black in this one. We will see as we go along. I think the more we do on this huge canvas, the more it will come to life. There are no faces on here. Usually when I do the face on a canvas, when I have a middle thing, object or whatever, animal, you know, or the decoration has a face on it, then it really starts to, you know, come to life. We have done so many diamond paintings. I'm sure you had the same experience in your diamond painting. Really, we can't even see the beauty of this canvas because I am so close to it. Usually when I step back and I look at it and I'm like, aha, so that's what I was doing. Otherwise, sometimes I question, you know, why do I put that color over there? That seems rather silly. And then when I step back and look at the whole picture, you know, I'm like, oh, I see. So that's what that was supposed to be. Well, I know I'm not the only one with that perception of our diamond painting. Actually, as far as the yarn goes for the socks, I'm very disappointed at the quality. From the store I always order from, I expected a much higher quality. It looked nice, and it's nice and warm and soft, you know. The whole idea was that my feet were cold, so I need some warm socks for the house. But really, the quality of the yarn when I'm knitting and it's splitting on me is really, I expected let's put it this way, I'm used to much higher quality. And I did mention it to the store owner that wherever you switch to ordering the yarn, maybe you should go back to the other store unless there's some problem with delivery, you know, or the prices are so high that it really would be not economical to order it from the other outlet. And I expected, that's what I ordered, 100% wool, because I cannot find those in the store. And what I got was a combination, like I said, not a very good quality. Now, wool is very expensive if you're getting the real stuff. But then it lasts and lasts and lasts. I do wash my socks in the little sock washing pouches. If I spent all that time making it, then I will definitely give it the proper care. Now, of course, the wool you are not going to wash in 40 degrees centigrade, you know. You definitely have to be a little bit more careful, or else the socks will turn into mini socks. As I have told a few people that I made socks for, do not wash it in hot water and do not put it in a dryer. You don't do that with wool. There we go. So we're going to go move up this way, up until the where I separated it already. And then we're going to have some background, which I will do with a multiplacer. Looks like it's a white background. And then we'll just go along bit by bit, you know how we do it. We're not going to worry about it. It will get done, because I do have other projects planned. It will take a longer time. But the house where this is going above the inside front door, it will go across there. It's not done yet. Probably will not be done until perhaps late fall. At the rate that the building is going, it's really going slow, and actually the weather is not holding up the progress, so I don't know what seems to be the problem, but it's not my house, so I just do the decoration that they asked for, and this will be my housewarming present to that couple. Well, like I said, we do our crafts to enjoy. There's traffic galore out there, and I don't know where everyone's going to. I am waiting for hubby's birthday present. His birthday will be the 28th. And I ordered a vest for him. There goes my voice. Since at the plant, they shut the heat down to 16 degrees centigrade, which is very cold. So I figured it'd be easier to work in a vest than in a big winter coat. It's a well-lined vest with a hood that's also lined. So I think he's going to like it and get plenty of use out of it. So, and then we're going to go in another shade of red, which is this one. We didn't even use this one yet. Let's see, we have one of this over here. And you don't belong there. Just in time for my voice to give up. We have many shades of red in this beautiful canvas. Stop yelling, I see it's crooked. I will straighten it out. There we go. Usually when I put the next row there, it straightens out whatever I see as being crooked. I will have to make some adjustments on the socks, as I told you, because of the quality of the yarn. But we did it before, so I know how to do it. No problem. I did think of switching stores, but I've been with the store for at least 5 years. So let's just see if they can get a better quality of materials in. And then I will order a whole bunch, so I will have some in reserve. And like I said, with the leftovers, make baby socks. Well, actually, I'm in a toddler sock. But Mini Human is 3. But he likes the nice soft socks to wear in the house. We don't wear shoes in the house. Shoes got taken off before coming in here. So, thank you very much for spending time with me this Tuesday morning. Stay safe, stay healthy, be happy. Please hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Mwah. Bye.